Hey guys, what's up? Tendershock here, and today, I got a little video for you. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put this because I've had a mess with my recordings, and I'm not sure where I left off. So I'm just gonna place it on any recording. Anyways, as you can read by the title, I'm gonna be talking about is it okay working at a fast food joint? Like, I'm just gonna mention quick some of them: McDonald's, Burger King, Jack in the Box, Wendy's, whatever. A lot of people, this came to me by a comment by one of my friends, and basically, we were talking, and he told me about, him being unemployed, and he just, he's in between jobs, so he just settled in for a job at Burger King, or I'm not sure what he told me, what restaurant it was. Anyways, so he felt a little bit down about working there. He felt like, he didn't belong there, or it wasn't for him, that kind of job. Anyways, I was, just talking to him, and kind of told him, what, I'll be really honest with you. Working at one of those places, I mean, I think it's fine. The thing here is that any job will get you as far as you want it to take you. So if you're a person who thinks that working at one of those quick restaurants is, it's not going to get you anywhere in life, then unfortunately, as long as you're there and as long as you're thinking like that, that's as far as you're going to get. But if you're thinking, if you're on the other hand thinking, well, you know what, maybe if I put a little bit more effort, I will be, better at this, and I will make myself known. To be honest, what I think is that, I mean, in my opinion, McDonald's isn't just burgers and frying. There's corporate behind all of that. There's marketing departments. There is all sorts of departments that anybody could go to. And the fact that somebody can just say, oh, you know what, working at McDonald's Corporation is going to suck. Well, you know what, to be honest, it's going to suck if you make it suck. If you make yourself known, if you make yourself special for some sort of reason, and, you make yourself noticeable on this, I think you can get far. I mean, I'm not sure if it's NBC or CBS. The guy, the CEO was a news anchor. He started out as a news anchor. If that guy would have had the mentality of saying, you know what, this is not going to get me anywhere, then for heck's sake, that's where he was going to stay. But the guy didn't. The guy was a news anchor, and I'm not sure. I haven't read his story. I'm not too up to date on that. So, if you want to leave me some links, whatever. And, that guy got far. He's the CEO now, so I think a job just takes you as far as you want it to take it. And in my opinion, in my personal experience as as an employee, if those of you don't know, I'm not a YouTuber. I don't plan on being one. I rarely upload. I have a real job, and I have a real career. I'm working on a career, so it's this is something extra that I love to do. I love to do, upload gameplays, and to me it's really fun. I find it really fun. Anyways, getting back on track here, there's companies who will vouch for their employees, and a lot of companies prefer employees who started from the very bottom and work their way up, because that says a lot about you. The fact is that if you're at a fast food restaurant and you last 2-3 years, and you come ask me for a job, the fact is that it's not because you were in a fast food joint, but the fact that you had the discipline to stay there for 3 years, that says a lot about you. And a lot of people who are unemployed, they think it's just, it's just because they don't have experience. The experience you can get it anywhere, even at a fast food joint. You could become assistant manager if you wanted to. If you put your mind to it, and if you wanna be big, you will get there. But a lot of people think, oh, you know what, my career is marketing, which, by the way, is my career, and I haven't any job experience, so fuck it, I'll never get a job. Well, you know what, if you keep like that, if you keep talking like that, you won't. I'll be honest, you won't. And, I'm not too old. I'm 21. I'm fairly old, kind of young adult, I guess. And I've had several jobs, so I can tell you, I've worked at, from the very bottom at a company and worked my way up. So I can tell you, and I've worked at human resources as an internship. I was working once. I think I worked for about 4 or 5 months, and then I changed position in that same company. Either ways, The people who came in there, if you came in there with your college degree and you're applying for a position, I don't, we don't look at just your diploma. We don't look at what school you came from. It doesn't matter if you came from an Ivy League school, but we look at your accomplishments. See, if you're working at McDonald's and you're studying marketing like I am, you'd understand that marketing, the potential in marketing is sales. So you got to sell, okay? As an accomplishment, as working as a assistant manager, I don't know. If you're working as an assistant manager, you can put as accomplishment that you raised your number of sales by 30, 45%. And entirely what this transfers to is, you being sure of what you're saying. It's kind of like if you go to an interview, the first thing you want to do is you want to be sure of what you're saying. You don't be so confident the way you're talking to that person. You're not letting them know you're begging for a job. You're just letting them know that you have options. And this is one of them, right? And I used to see a lot of people that would get to the interview and be all nervous and they wouldn't have the states to back it up with. The honest fact is, nowadays, everybody has a college degree. Almost anybody. So you cannot stand out with that. You can't say, well, I have a degree, so I got to get a job. You got to stand out. You got to be someone from the crowd. And if you come in there like a simpleton, and you just come in there and here's my diploma. I finished up. I got an average of 98. Oh, well, that's cool. And what can you do? Oh, well, I got a 98. Well, so what? What we look for, companies will look for, is people that are sure. You got to go in there, like, for example, I don't know, this is a very rare example. I hope you guys can relate to it. If you've ever had one of your friends tell you something and you know it's a lie, like, for example, hey, did you hear that Pepsi is blue? And you're like, no, it's Pepsi blue, but it's not blue. And he keeps telling you, but it's blue, but it's blue. And you have the facts, and you're so confident when you're telling him, no, it's not blue. That kind of confidence, if you can relate to what I'm talking about, maybe I just fucked it all up, but if you can relate to what I'm talking about, then you would understand what it means to have confidence. And, talking low and kind of, stuttering, that doesn't help you. You need to be active. You need to be, hey, you ask me something, you need to answer a little bit more than a yes or no. Did you go to college? Yeah, I studied. I got a 98. The college was the best thing. They showed me the tools, but I think my experience goes more out my job than, the actual papers or the actual thing. And, it's what a lot of people don't understand. So if you're out there starting to look for a job, or if you're out there just get a job at McDonald's or Burger King, it's not the end of the world, to be honest. And you'll get as far as you want to get. That's as simple as it gets. If you want to become somebody huge, somebody big, then it's going to take balls. It's going to take determination. It's going to take ambition. It's going to take discipline. It's all factors. And I'll be honest with you guys. If you work at Burger King and you get fired because you can't do your job right, believe me, don't expect to knock on a corporate door and say, well, I can do my job. Because the first thing we're going to look at is, well, why did you fuck up in Burger King? And you come here and you want to get a job here with us? So these are just simple tips, whatever. If you guys like them, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. To be honest, this comment by my friend about, oh my God, working there it's going to be a pain in the ass. It's still going to be boring. I'll never get anywhere. That is you. If you want to get yourself there, if you want to put yourself in that position, that's fine. But ask your manager how they got there. And they'll tell you that, they didn't start off from the beginning, not all of them. And management position is not all of it. There's corporate positions, McDonald's is international. Just for that, for being international, it's got to be a huge company. Simple as that. It's located fucking around the world. So if you're one of those persons who really think that your life is going downhill because you're working at a fast food joint, then I'm sorry, man, but you need to get your shit straight. You need to kind of like settle in and figure out that you're not alone. Of course, in my personal opinion, education is something very important, even though everybody has it nowadays, and I'm not going to get too much into detail here. But even though a lot of people have it nowadays, and even though people are exceptionally on it, it doesn't. I don't think it makes a difference. And you should take that into consideration. You should see that a college degree may not get you a job, but it will get you the tools that you need, to start looking for one. That's another video I'll probably make if you guys are interested in that. So if you guys have questions about interviews or whatever, I've really worked there. I had an internship at a huge company, and I kind of like worked on human resources. So it's not about my career, but it was about the experience, and I kind of enjoyed it. So if you guys want to know tips about internships or what to do at an interview, or just let me know in the comments. I can help you out, no problem. But just keep it in mind, guys. A job will take you as far as you want it to take you. If you think your job is going to get you nowhere, and you think your job is just the same old, and out of there you're not going to get anywhere, well, that's your thinking. And if that's your thinking, that's as far as you're going to get. But if you get to your job with the mindset every day of, I'm going to be big, I'm going to be huge, this is just my starting step, this is just my stepstone for me getting higher in the ranks, and then to be honest, you're one step ahead of everybody else. Because the way the economy is right now, jobs aren't just given, and if you want a good job, you got to earn it. And it's not just about finishing school and asking for it. You got to earn it. You got to make sure, you got to let that interviewer know why you deserve that job, not how you finish school or what were your grades in school. Even though that is important, it is not as important as you may think it is. So what's important here is to understand that you're in no position to ask for a job, but you need to let yourself know as who's the big guy, why we should hire you instead of an Ivy League student. That's as simple as it should get. Now I'm going to leave you guys with a video. I'm not sure what I'm going to post, probably some Pokemon. Hope you guys enjoy it, and if you like it, please give me a like or leave me a comment there, and let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any questions or any tips there, or if you disagree with me, that's fine. Everybody has the right to have their own opinion. So see you guys later, and thanks for watching.